Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you how to remove uh, the bonding glue from your glue-in lift. Um, I had originally started wearing clip-ins, but then I decided I wanted to try it more of a semi-permanent. So I went with some glue-ins, and you need to be careful who you go to put them in if you don't do them yourself. I had wound up taking mine out using baby oil because there was just so much glue matted into my own hair as well as on the weft. What you'll need is you'll need an old t-shirt that's pretty thin. Um, you'll need a hair straightener, and you'll want it on the highest heat setting, because that will help get the glue off. You'll need rubbing alcohol, and you can either use a cloth or you can use alcohol wipes. I chose to use actual rubbing pads. That way I don't damage the hair that's on the weft. Um, I do have some baby oil remnants left on my weft from where I took it out last night. One way to remove oil off of hair is you can use dishwashing soap, such as Dawn, and it has properties in it that'll help remove oil. So here's one of my wefts. I'll show you a better one. Here's one of my wefts I removed last night. And you can see the glue. It's kind of tacky. Fingers stick to it. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your shirt. And what I like to do is I like to actually lay it across my lap. Going to take your weft, and you're going to start in a small section on your shirt because you're going to have to probably repeat this process if you have a lot of glue on your weft. Fold it over, the stitched weft, and you're going to do this on. Make sure both sides of the weft the stitched weft are covered. You're going to take your straightener, and you're going to start on one section of the weft. Um, you may hear some crackling or hissing sound, and you'll see some steam coming up. Don't worry, it's not burning. It's not burning the hair or anything like that. It's just, it depends on if your weft was wet. Um, so you'll want to leave this on there for a minute, at least 60 seconds, a minimum, to make sure that the glue is heating off the stitched weft. And this is what you'll see to know that it's working. You'll see the glue seeping through the t-shirt. And that's why you need to use a thin one. That way the heat is actually penetrating through the shirt, reaching the glue. So then you'll move down to the next part of the weft. And you'll hold it there another 60 seconds. Check the glue seepage. And then once you're satisfied with that, you move down to the last section. Some of your wefts may take 1 to 2 sections, and then your wider wefts, the ones you wear around your occipital and crown area, you'll probably have to divide those into 2 to 4 sections to remove the glue. And this is what my entire section of the stitched weft looks like. That's my whole section. Of course, you can see the steam rising up off the shirt. And you'll carefully lift up the edge of the shirt. And as you lift it up, you can see the glue pulling off the stitch onto your shirt. And this is what it looks like. So you know that it worked. It's a big majority of your glue. Of course, you will still have some left. There's a little bit left, and of course, there's some in the hair extension itself. And what I like to use is the cotton rounds. It has one side's smooth and then the other side's rigid. I don't know if you can see it, but what I do is, I also have a towel sitting down on my floor, so I don't ruin my floor, is I pour it right onto the round to make sure I have it nice and saturated. And I work from one corner of the stitch, and I rub my cotton round down the seam of the stitch. And this is just to help to let you, so you can kind of remove some of the tackiness left from the glue on your stitch, because you may still have some of that tacky latex rubberness left. And you may find that when you're removing some of the tacky off of the stitch, that you may experience some discoloration on your cotton round. If you can see it, it's right there. Don't be discouraged by this. It's completely normal, because usually hair extensions have been chemically processed. Some have been colored, some have been highlighted, and some have just been, and most of the time they're chemically cleaned if they're real human hair. And that's how I remove the glue off my weft. But like I said, I still have some glue left inside the hair itself. And one way to remove it, to remove the glue, is the heat. If you used baby oil to remove the weft from your hair, your actual hair, and you are finding that you are still having a lot of oily residue left, use dishwashing soap, especially Dawn, because it is formulated to work against oil, to remove oil. And you don't want to use a whole lot, and you don't want to use it all over your hair. You just want to use it on the sections of hair where it's most oily. And you can, after you use the dishwashing soap, you'll rinse your hair out using a lukewarm water. And then after you rinse out the soap, you'll want to continue with your normal shampooing regimen. I hope you enjoyed. If there's any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I have posted a video before of how to use a boiling deep conditioning method on your extensions. I've done it on my clip-ins. What I'm going to do with these glue-ins is I'm actually going to be applying them with my existing clip-ins and cutting them to match to the clip-ins to make a thicker clip-in. So stay tuned and watch out for that video. Thanks, guys.